More than half of the population in Haiti lives on less than $1 per day. By our studies, 41% live in a home without running water, more than half without electricity, and out of 10 houses, only 2 will have access to a latrine. With nearly 3/4 only finishing primary school or less, the vast majority of these people rely on their ability to perform manual labor to earn a living at just pennies a day. Barely surviving in the best of circumstances, what do you do when you are unable to work? In 2007, our group of Emory University physicians from Atlanta, Georgia, conducted a medical needs analysis in the Central Plateau of Haiti in a small town known as Hinch. What we found was a striking prevalence of general surgical and urological conditions. In the United States, these are easily treated conditions caught long before they become a problem. In the developing world, though, patients will live with these benign problems for years until it physically limits their ability to live their life. The World Health Organization has shown that non-traumatic surgical conditions are among the top 15 causes of disability in the developing world. But what does that really mean? The average life expectancy in Haiti's Central Plateau is only 62 years. Compare that to around 80 for the United States and the United Kingdom. But it's worse than that. Life isn't just about the number of years you are alive. It's about how many years you can actually actively live. If you adjust these 62 years lived by the number of years spent living with crippling disability, you'll find that the life expectancy drops by 10 quality-adjusted life years, a healthy life expectancy of only 52 years. Simple surgical problems account for more than 15% of the QALYs lost in the developing world. And even though the poorest countries account for 35% of the world's population, these countries receive only 3.5% of all surgeries. Haiti needs our help. And we can.
We're Emory Medishare. Since 2007, we've been sending our team of Emory surgeons, students, nurses, and staff back to Hinch to try and make a difference. Year after year, we pack our 40, 50-pound duffel bags full of every instrument, bandage, medication, and other supply which is necessary to run a fully operational surgical clinic for 1 month. Our mission is to do what we can with these limited resources to operate and ease the burden of disease by helping those who need it most. Our trip has grown since the initial needs analysis in 2007. For the next 4 years, we operated for 1 week with a team of 17, until 2012 when the trip was expanded. The new month-long trip included 2 operative weeks and 1 week of post-operative clinic. Ever since, we've placed an increased emphasis on patient education, including an innovative video consent process and a video regarding proper wound care. As we look towards the future, research on patient satisfaction and outcomes takes center stage, as well as increasing partnerships with local staff and increased integration with the local community. Planning for the next year begins almost immediately upon returning. Medical student leaders coordinate the selection of next year's staff, and a considerable amount of energy is invested in raising money for next year's trip. Supplies and medications are either bought or donated, and student leaders plan with our contacts in Haiti. Student leaders arrive 1 week early to set up clinic and see patients. In the second and third weeks, we're operating day in and day out. The fourth week is for follow-up care. Over our 2 short weeks on the ground, we've been completing an average of 60 surgeries. The vast majority of these are hernia repairs and prostatectomies, though from time to time we are able to take on a much more complicated case. A huge amount of planning goes into these 4 simple weeks. In addition to raising money, we're charged with finding all of the 305 different types of supplies and 26 different types of medications we bring with us. Of course, all of this has a cost. In our case, that's over $60,000. The trip is funded almost exclusively by small private donations. Each student is tasked with raising over $2,500. But as the trip grows, the costs also grow, and though there's no short supply of charitable students, this sort of model is unsustainable, and we need help. Of course, there's always the question of what's it really worth? Surgery has been called the neglected stepchild of global health, and there's a fear that the cost of conducting surgery in a foreign place outweighs the overall benefit. But studies have shown that every quality year of life saved by surgery costs only $32. But we'll make it even easier. We're asking for $60. $60 buys 1 surgery in Haiti. For as much as it costs to fill your car up with gas, you can save a life. We have big plans for the future, and even bigger plans for Haiti. We're expanding our partnerships and building on the foundations we already have. Haiti needs your help, and together we can make a difference. We've seen it already.